Good morning, I'm back and I'm feeling great. I've got so much to share with you this morning. It's time, it's the Jeffrey Lampkin Show. It's time to get lamp. Listen, on today's show, former NFL star Corey Jackson, he's in the house and he has a story that's riveting to share. And also, Dr. Kaize Adams, he is here. We're gonna talk with him and he has some great gospel music just for you. So take a seat, it's time to get lamp. It's the Jeffrey Lampkin Show. Good morning.
Here we go. Everybody get up. Say what? Everybody get up. Come on. When Jeffrey motivation, inspiration, educating new revelation. When Jeffrey entertainment just for you. Smile and laugh 'cause God loves you. Get when Jeffrey Somebody turn the lamp on.
Good morning. We're back here on the Jeffrey Lampkin Show. Listen, coffee cups up and your pinkies out. I know that someone is eating a hot plate of grits right now. I'm a little hungry myself, but I'm also hungry and excited because I have a dear friend of mine who is here on this morning, all the way from Hopkins, Greensboro, everywhere you can name, Eastover. He is here. Dr. Kaize Adams is in the house this morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Doing great.
That's a great thing. You know, first of all, y'all, let me stop right here because y'all know I'm good on fashion. Dr. Kaize Adams has on this good orange. It looks so fall, just so festive, you know. Okay, but listen, Dr. Adams, talk to me. Because we're talking Dr. Kaize Adams. You know, when I first heard your name and when I first got into you, Dr. Kaize Adams, I'm thinking he's a recording artist, doctor. It's like Dr. J or something like that. But you actually are a doctor.
Yes, I am.
Wow, so tell me, Kaize Adams, let's start with Kaize before he came to doctor. Tell us about Kaize Adams.
Well, I was born and raised in Columbia, South Carolina. Lived in Eastover, South Carolina, went to high school in Lower Richland High School.
Lower Richland High School. Shout out to the Diamondbacks over there.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
right.
So, and then from there I went to North Carolina A&T State University and I became a Triple Crown. I went from bachelor's, master's, PhD in industrial engineering, and so that's how I get the doctorate.
So I'm learning something new because I didn't know. So anytime you go to a university and if you all do one thing together at the same university, then you consider a Triple Crown.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I hear a lot about the Aggie Pride. One of my dear friends,
Aggie
Lamont
Pride.
Glasgow, went over to North Carolina A&T. So you're at North Carolina A&T and you're majoring. Why not music?
Music was always a love of mine. I always did music, but I actually had a marketing scholarship, a full scholarship in marketing, a full scholarship in engineering. I chose engineering because I just wanted to kind of just go the technical route. Okay. So it kind of just went, but at the same time I was always singing, recording, doing different things.
So your PhD is in industrial engineering.
Systems
engineering. Now, are you working in engineering at
Yes,
the time?
I am. I actually work as a director of quality in Greensboro at a
I love it. Absolutely. So beyond that, you're doing the director of quality, but then you found time to be a recording artist and you're releasing your single.
Yes, releasing the single.
I'm loving it. Tell us a little bit about Glory, because I've heard it. It's on. Listen, if you follow me on Twitter, I know you've seen me tweet about it. I also know that you've seen it and you've heard it, but everybody's probably going to want to copy the same. Tell us a little bit about Glory. Where did the inspiration come from?
Inspiration just came from my testimony, my walk, my basically just my experience with God. Just he's a constant friend. He's a present help. Just everything that he's been to me. He's never left my side. I can always depend on him. If anything changes in the world, I know he's there.
Why choose God?
So, God.
Right. And I have to ask that, and everyone knows where I stand faith-wise, and I believe. But sometimes to help people understand, why choose God? First of all, you got the world possessions. I mean, you've got the doctoral degree. You can sing. So clearly, you know, and females will probably say you got the looks. So therefore, you could be an R&B artist and be like, ooh, yeah, and all the other stuff. So why gospel? Why God?
He just gives me peace. He's my strength. I mean, there's so many things in the world that go on. So it's just my way of just giving back to what he gives to me. And I've been through so many different things in life and just seeing so many of my family members go through different things and just that solid foundation that they ingrained in me. That's what caused me to truly.
When you talk about being ingrained and you talk about, you know, coming together with family, your family's from Eastover, you were raised in church?
Yes, I was raised in church. My foundation, my grandmother, my grandfather, deacons, deaconess. New Light Beulah Baptist Church in Hopkins, South Carolina.
Okay, over good old Hopkins. Good morning to the New Light family. Good morning to you out there.
The Adams family. It's just a large family.
So when we talk about music and you wrote Glory, Glory is coming out on the 20th.
Yeah,
so
November
2 days.
20th, November
2 days.
20th.
In 2 days, I need y'all to go and cop the CD. Even if not, matter of fact, we're going to give away for you, but I'll come to that in a minute. But you got the single out. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration for Glory. What is Glory all about? Why should people purchase it?
Glory is a song of just elation.
Okay.
It's just exciting, it's upbeat, it's happy, just giving God the praise for who he is and what he is and how he is.
The joy of life.
So it's just the glory of God.
The scripture says the joy of the Lord is your strength. I love that. And so you can give him glory. What I love though is that I have an African American man sitting here, young man, who is sitting here, first of all, because the ladies are going to ask, are you single?
Am I single? Yes, I am.
Look at that. See, Jeffrey Lampkin gets the news and the scoop. Don't y'all be emailing me. Don't email me. Don't do it right now. Listen, I got to wrap. We got to go. I'm so glad you came. Yeah. I'm not going to let you leave because last week I gave them the opportunity of a preview of hearing you sing. So I'm going to have you sing one more song for me. Can you do that for me today?
Sure.
And for the viewers, we're excited. And listen, it's Eastover, Hopkins' own, Columbia's own, Dr. Kaize Adams, Greensboro, North Carolina. Now, go cop the CD. Go cop the single, and I'm going to give away some cards shortly on iTunes, but I'll tell you about that. Listen, coffee cups up, pinkies out. I know you're getting ready for church, and I'm excited about it. And remember, as Dr. Adams says, God gets the glory right here on the Jeffrey Lampkin Show. Good morning.
Jeffrey Lampkin. Somebody turn the lamp on.
If you love what Jeffrey is wearing each week, go see Dr. Terrence Tyndall at Jerome & Company. Don't worry, ladies. They carry women's clothing too, so you can look your best every day. For beautiful casual and dress attire for men and ladies, go to the Columbia style leader, Jerome & Company.
Jeffrey Lampkin. Somebody turn the lamp on.
We're back here on the Jeffrey Lampkin Show. Listen, I know some of you are so excited. You're ready for Dr. Adams. Listen, I'm bringing in all the stars this morning. What are you talking about, Jeffrey? I'm glad you asked. So Corey Jackson, former NFL star, is here in the house. I'm so elated this morning. I'm glad that you're here. Good morning to you, doctor.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
I am excellent. Pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. I'm so excited right now. As I told you, ladies, okay, first, for the next 2 shows, of course, last week's show and then this week's show, it's all about you. It's all for the women. So we're making you happy. And of course, I got my men out there who are still excited about the NFL. So Mr. Jackson, talk to me, because you're actually from the Midlands area. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Absolutely. I'm from Kaize, South Carolina. Very few people know where this place is at.
Is that over near Camden?
Yes. It's
see, I know my
over near
geography.
Camden. I'm impressed that
Yes,
you know
sir.
that. But I grew up there.
Okay.
Started out at a very young age interested in sports. Circumstances and conditions suggested that, one, that I wasn't going to be a professional athlete or a collegiate athlete for that matter.
When you talk about circumstances and conditions, because here on the Jeffrey Lampkin Show, we keep it real. We like to get to the nitty and the gritty. So is it because of the rural town area? Because we know, would those have been the circumstances? Or what do you mean when you say circumstances and conditions?
It was a combination of the rural town area as well as the mindset, my mindset and mindsets of individuals that were influential in my life at that time.
Okay.
And what happened with me was something that happens with a lot of people. We start to not experience the things we want to have, and we create these excuses. But we do a great job of presenting them as if they're not excuses. So we become very skilled at masking these excuses. And one of the major excuses we use as an explanation is, well, if it was meant for me, it would just be, or something to that effect. Or a lot of times we'll put God in it as well and say, well, if God had that for me, then I would have it. Well, it didn't happen that way for me. I was working at Walmart, and all of my classmates were going on to college and they were going to do these great things, and I'm making $7 an hour working at Walmart.
What are you doing, stocking?
I was stocking.
I would hope so. He's so tall, I can't. So I
so
hope you were stocking.
Yeah, so they was using me for a ladder
Okay.
at Walmart.
Love it.
But something happened within that time that changed everything for me, and it was a moment. And a lot of us have this moment, we don't listen to it. I was able to disconnect for just one moment, and this question just came to me. It said, why are you allowing everyone else to have more responsibility over your life than yourself? And at that moment, everything changed. Although my conditions were still the same and circumstances were still the same, but me, the person, was different. And that provoked me to take measures in my own hands and took that next step to say, well, I'm going to do something about it. and
do something different. You know, you talked earlier, and one of the scriptures tells us that faith without works is dead. So you can have the faith and believe in God that it's going to happen, but if you don't apply any application behind it, it's not going to happen. So tell us about high school, because take us back for a moment so my viewers can really go on the journey with you. So yeah, of course, we know that there is Corey Jackson, the NFL star, but before that was Corey Jackson, because there are a lot of Midland students out there right now who are in the same predicament as you, but you made it out. How?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me was to start to believe in myself. I had a very different situation. My situation was I believed, but no one else did. So
when you say no one else, is that your teachers, your parents, and this is, we're just having, one of the things that we do here on the show is we want people to come out of the situations that they're in. But in order for them to come out of the situations that they're in, we wholeheartedly believe that we've got to talk about it. So when you talk about your situations and people not believing in you, what was home life like?
Home life was excellent. I grew up in the church, had both parents in the home. My mother, who was wonderful, you know, she passed in March, but she's a wonderful lady. She was a poet. She was a huge part of the church.
I can tell you smile when you talk about mom, like that.
She actually was a huge part of why I am the way I am, you know, just to be positive and to see things from a different perspective. I really got a lot of that from her. And my father as well, he's you know, had 5 kids and he came home every night. You know, that's a big deal because, you know, you have a father that's there all the time. So I had my mother and my father. Obviously, their environment that they grew up in was much different than mine, and some of their beliefs were put upon them based upon their conditions. And so when I was coming up, they hadn't gone to college and got college degrees and did a lot of the things that I wanted to do.
So they wanted it for you?
They wanted it for me.
Okay. But you didn't want it for yourself?
But no one knew how to make that happen because we haven't seen it.
No one never
you know,
had
we didn't see it happen before, so no one knew how to make that happen.
Were you the oldest of your siblings?
I had one sister that was older than me. It's 5 of us, and I was the second. And then I have.
So you're the oldest boy.
Oldest boy.
Okay.
And then my brother, he's the baby. So.
Did you feel pressure being the oldest son?
Not so much pressure, just more of responsibility.
Okay. You keep mentioning that. You keep saying responsibility. So do you feel like in life that we have a responsibility to people and the people that we are inclined and associated to?
Oh, absolutely. I think one of the greatest responsibilities we have is to be able to, one, develop ourselves in a way that we can possibly influence other people. And that's by our actions. A lot of times people get excited about thoughts and ideas, but we're not so much excited about the actions, you know.
So this is a message that you actually preach. Like you would not preach literally, but a message that you share in a lot of the things that you do now. But taking me from, so we're in the community, you have this epiphany. It comes about, you know what, hey, I need to change my life. I need to do something different. And you go off to?
Well, what I did was, at that moment, that moment when I had that thought, that vision, I quit my job and I purchased a one-way bus ticket to this city that I'd never been to before. And it was actually a school there that I heard about, and I wasn't enrolled into the school. So I never applied for the school. And most people would mistake that with blind faith, right? But it was really a plan. Like I knew before I was a collegiate athlete or a student or a professional athlete, I already knew that that's who I was. So my plan was to project that on the environment that I now must enter. So most people say, well, you just did it. It was on a whim, but it was really like my plan to go and show people that, you know, you have to first create it and then project it upon the world. And
you did it.
Absolutely.
You made it happen.
The problem that we face a lot of times is we allow the circumstances to project on us who we are, and we don't turn around and say, no, this is who I am.
Often on the Jeffrey Lampkin Show, we tell people that you are the master of your own fate. You control your ship, and ultimately it is that you're going to do what you want to do.
Absolutely.
So you went on, you did college football, and from college?
Well, that was a unique situation. I was actually a college basketball star. I played 4 years of college basketball.
And where was that at?
I started off at the Ranger College. That was a 2-year school, and I earned a scholarship to University of Nevada, where I played 2 years there. We played in the Western Athletic Conference.
Okay.
I was 5th in the nation in rebounding, team captain, WAC all defense team. I did really well, and I wanted to play in the NBA, and it just wasn't working out. So I came back to school to finish my degree, and I have a speech communications degree. And one of the football coaches approached me and he says, "Hey, sorry you didn't make it into the NBA, but did you know that you have a 5th year that you can play any sports you like?" And I didn't know that. And I said, "Well, why are you telling me this?" He said, "Well, the reason I'm telling you this is I think you're an amazing athlete, and if you come out and play football, I think you can make something out of yourself as a football player."
So you played football for 1 year?
1 semester.
1 semester, and
One semester.
1 semester, although you played basketball, you went 1 semester in football, and from football you went to the NFL.
Yes,
Wow.
that's how it happened.
Who are some of the teams you played for?
I started off in Cleveland with the Browns,
Okay.
and then I ended my career in Denver with the Broncos.
Okay.
So I played for 2 teams.
What's the best thing about the NFL?
I think the best thing about the NFL is you get to learn business.
Okay.
Most people don't think that, but it's a business, and you learn that very quickly. It's different from when you're growing up and you're playing and just having fun. It's a lot of responsibility into, who you are, and you are actually literally a business. You're not just an individual, you're a business yourself.
Wow. What's the most challenging athlete? I know we have to go, but what's the most challenging thing about being an NFL athlete, being a star? You talk about responsibility. What is the most challenging thing about being an athlete?
I think the biggest thing is to deal with the pressures that come with that. How do you operate within that space? Because if you are careless with that responsibility, then it can end badly.
So where is Corey now? We got to go, but where is Corey now? Where is Corey Jackson now? Corey Jackson, he's done NFL, he's done basketball, he's done college. You've done it, but you're still giving back to the community now.
Oh, absolutely. I label myself a peak performance specialist. I teach people how to do what I've done. I've broken down into very different segments of my life, my experiences, and a lot of different researches of the psychology of why I did what I did and how I did it. And I take that and give back to people in hopes that they receive that to be able to accomplish the things they want to accomplish as well.
Mr. Jackson, your story is so inspiring, and I definitely want to share it with the people. I want people to understand and know that they too, from even here in the Midlands, you can make it. Overcoming your obstacles and becoming who God or destined and ordained you to be. So glad that you came with us this morning. Listen, go to the website because it is available. I'm going to give you more information on that towards the end of the show. But thank you so much for being here with us this morning. I know you're getting ready for church. We got to go. We got to take a break. We got to pay some bills. But the coffee cups are up and your pinkies are out. Good morning. It's the Jeffrey Lampkin Show.
Jeffrey Lampkin.
Every week, Monica Hilton makes fabulous treats for the Jeffrey Lampkin Show. The Cake Lady will happily make your favorite dessert for you, too. Give her a call at 803-466-3795. Follow her on Facebook and check out thecakeladysc.com to see more of her amazing work.
Jeffrey Lampkin.
God's been a friend of mine, knew me before time. He's been a constant in my life, made my dim days right, made my wrong ways right. He's never left my side, that's why I can sing about it.
There are so many things that
Oh yeah, yeah.
His love, mercy,
Goodness and kindness
always there for me.
is good to me.
Mercy, goodness, and kindness.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now I'm free. Now I'm free. Yeah.
His glory,
Will be revealed.
His power.
Will make time stand still.
He's a God that will never change.
Oh.
His word remains the same. His glory,
Will be revealed.
His power.
Will make time stand still.
He's a God that will never change.
Oh.
His word remains the same.
I trust and believe power, so I have no need to worry or fear. Yeah. I could have lost my mind, but he kept me sane. Yeah. And I thank him every day. There are so many things. Oh, mercy, goodness, and kindness is always there for me. I said, mercy, goodness, hey, is always there for me. Now I'm free, so free. Oh, will be revealed. Will make time stand still. He's a God that will never change. Hey, His word remains. Oh yeah, will be revealed. Will make time stand still. He's a God that will never change. His word remains the same. Remains the same. Remains the same. Remains the same. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We exalt thee. We bless your name, Jesus. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Yeah. We give you glory. We give you honor. All glory and power belong to you. His word remains the same.
Momo's Bistro, now serving lunch Tuesday through Friday from 11:30 to 2, and Sunday brunch from 10:30 to 2:30. Classic Southern food with classic French preparation. Dijon and shallot-encrusted New York strip, fresh seafood over local green salad and vegetables, and so much more. In a comfortable yet elegant setting. Momo's Bistro, 2930 Devine Street.
Okay, well, I know that it's time. Everybody wants entertainment tea, but I can't give you the tea today. Listen, I was out of the country. I didn't have time to pull it together. So what did I do? Your favorite part, the best stuff. It's Jeff talking. So listen, enjoy it while it's here. Some of my favorite moments just for you. Top of the morning. Coffee cups up, pinkies out. Good morning. It's time to get lamb.
I was in church one day and they said, "Amazing grace, how sweet the sound."
You want me to finish?
Yeah.
I don't know the rest of the song.
Can't come to my head right now.
I forgot.
I didn't know a lot of songs when I was a kid.
How sweet the sound. I don't know the
Oh man, I have the words but I can't say them. This is pretty bad.
Oh God, I should know this. I forgot the words. No, I can't sing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I don't know that. The sound that saves the race like me. How sweet the sound that saves like me.
That saved a wretch like me.
That saved a wretch like me.
And save a wretch like me.
Okay, all right.
Who saved a wretch like me?
That saved a wretch like me.
That, what was it? Had a ranch like me? What was
Had a ranch like me. I love it. That had a ranch like me.
That saved a ranch like me.
Saved a ranch like me. Okay.
That saved a ranch like me.
Saved a ranch like me. That saved a ranch like me. You said a ranch, right? I love this version. Sing it with me.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved.
A ranch like me. I love it.
I understand that.
If you had your own ideal presidential, vice presidential nominee from any celebrities, who would it be?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
That's a really good question.
Celebrities.
Okay, my president would be Mark Wahlberg. I love him to death.
Okay, and who would your vice president be?
Probably Kanye West.
I'm a really big Spike Lee fan. Spike Lee.
Spike Lee for president?
And Tyler Perry for vice president.
Tyler Perry for vice president.
Richard Gere. And George Clooney.
Well, I was gonna say George Clooney is vice president.
I like George Clooney, but I'm not sure I would vote for him as president.
Jay-Z. For vice president, I would vote Beyonce.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Hands down.
I would say Jay-Z. He has a lot invested. Who else? Oprah, yeah, she's a good candidate. Oprah Winfrey.
And who will be vice?
Me?
Paris Hilton, because that would just crack me up so hard. And she'd probably actually get a lot of votes.
Denzel Washington. Vice president will be Samuel Jackson.
Henry Rollins is president.
Nicolas Cage, like him. I don't know. Jeff Bridges, and let's just go with Shia LaBeouf.
How many books are in the Bible?
How many what now?
How many books? Oh my goodness.
I have no idea.
Ooh.
A lot.
How many books are in the Bible?
I don't know.
Okay, it's okay, it's okay.
12.
64?
I don't even. 66.
66. Hallelujah! Wow, what an amazing show. Thank you so much, former NFL star Corey Jackson, for being here and sharing your story. Also, Dr. Kaize Adams. Listen, go support him. November 20th on iTunes. And this is right here. If you email me this morning, go on the Facebook page or email me at thejeffreylampkinshow@gmail.com. I will hook you up with copies of the CD. I'll do it through iTunes. So you got to have iTunes. If you got that, I'll make sure that you get the single which comes out on the 20th. Word for the day, blessing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm being a blessing. According to Webster, blessing is defined as something beneficial. I am so blessed this morning. So let me go ahead and share my latest blessing with you. God has blessed me and I am engaged and I'm so excited about it. And I'm grateful to God for it because he blessed me with a wonderful, wonderful fiance by the name of Harriet L. Hugh, who's so smart, a brilliant attorney, a brilliant, beautiful woman of God. And I'm grateful this morning. And she has blessed my life. She's been something beneficial. So my question this morning to you is, are you something beneficial to someone's life? Are you showing them that God is good, that you're happy about life, that they too can be someone great and someone mighty? A lot of times we're looking for blessings, but we're not being a blessing. First, you got to be a blessing. Listen, Malachi 3 says, prove me now and see if I won't open up the windows of heaven and pour you out blessings. And I want him to bless me over and over and over. I got to go. I want him to bless me so much that when people try to come around and scoop up what I have, I don't even have to worry about it because the blessings are overflowing. I've got to go. Be a blessing on this morning. God loves you. I do as well. You've been lamped. It's the Jeffrey Lampkin Show next week. Same time, same place. It's time to get lamped. Be a blessing. Good morning.
Here we go. Jeffrey Lampkin.
Everybody get up. Say what? Everybody get up. Come on.
Lamp. The Jeffrey Lampkin.
Somebody turn the lamp on.